All right, friends, so we're gonna get started in a child's pose. Take those knees out about as wide as your yoga mat, big toes towards one another, and then walk it forward. Letting your forehead rest all the way down on the mat. Soften the belly in between the thighs, knowing that right now there is no need to hold it in. Just allow yourself to soften. As it feels good, starting to also connect in with our Ujjayi breath, so that nose to nose breathing, that ocean sounding breath. Feeling that slight constriction at the back of the throat. Inhaling up to our neutral tabletop position. Wrists underneath those shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest for cat. Inhale through cow, heart shines forward, gaze pulls forward. Exhale through cat, let that spine round, pulling up towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds. Take a few more rounds to move with your breath. And maybe taking some variations to that cat and cow. You can take a little bit of a barrel roll. You can continue with that traditional cat-cow if that's what feels best in your body. You do take those hip circles, making sure you also take them in the opposite direction. One more full round of breath. Meeting back in that neutral tabletop position. Curl the toes under, let the hips go up and back, downward facing dog. So that upside down V shape. Maybe you just walk it out, pedaling the heels. Starting to find some stillness. So think about pressing the chest back towards your thighs, bringing as much of a bend to those knees as you need to release any tension in that low back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale that right leg high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it on the outside of that right hand lizard lunge. Soften that left knee down to the mat. Hands both on the inside of that right foot, right? Staying up on tall arms here. Breathing into those hips. Sometimes I like to take some little hip circles here. Breathing through any sticky spots. Curling those left toes under, lift that left knee and step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we land in a malasana, a yogi squat. Now, I just lost my balance, but if this is too low to the ground for you, if this is not accessible, you're just taking it a little bit higher, right? Heels are still in, toes are still out. You're just sitting up a little bit higher. Take one more big inhale breath. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe those feet to a hips width distance. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale up, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull the hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold all the way back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to a high plank pose. Big inhale breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, untuck the toes, keep those hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift the head, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press it up through tabletop and back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale that left leg high behind you. Exhale, step it on the outside of that left hand. Bring that right knee down to the mat. Lizard lunge on this left side. Again, maybe you take some of those hip circles or just a little gentle movement right here. If not, that's fine too. If that doesn't feel good, if just holding and breathing feels better, knowing that's always an option. Curl those right toes under, lift that right knee, and step that right foot to the outside of that right hand, landing in that malasana, that yogi squat. So palms pressing together, those elbows are on the inside of the knees and they're gently guiding them away. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet to hips with distance. And inhale up halfway, lift that flat back. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinging at your hips, folding back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank pose. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Put a little bit more weight in those hands this time, coming into our cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up through your tabletop and make your way back to your downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward and step to the top of your mat. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale is that high plank pose. Take a big breath in. Either stay with straight legs or drop down onto your knees. And inhale, take a gentle shift forward. Shoulders come past the wrist creases. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, elbows in close. Inhale is your upward facing dog. Heart shines forward, thighs lift off of the mat, pull the shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, back downward facing dog, beautiful. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step or maybe take a light hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back when you arrive. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale, shift up forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, travel to the top. Inhale, flat back when you arrive. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, adding some lunges here. Inhale, reach those arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the left toes back. Soften that left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana, right knee over that right ankle. Exhale, bring those hands to the mat and step it to the top, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step those right toes back. Soften that right knee. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back, high plank pose. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, travel to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step those right toes back this time. Drop that right knee. Inhale, low lunge, left foot is forward. Exhale, bring those hands down, step to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step those left toes back, soften the left knee. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, high plank pose. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale right here. Exhale, forward fold back of your space. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold all the way back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk it out to a high plank pose. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower for chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, walk those hands to the back of your mat. Final one here. Inhale, up halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, up dog, big back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back when you arrive. Exhale, fold forward, come all the way down onto a seat. Plant those feet. Roll all the way down onto your back. Beautiful job. Hug those knees into the chest. Take some circles in one direction with those knees. Switch the direction of your circles. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop those knees over to the left. Right arm coming out of the right shoulder. Gaze over that right shoulder, supine twist. Connect with your breath. We moved and we flowed rather quickly. We created a lot of energy. So if you notice that breath got away from you, just reconnect back in with it. Inhaling back through to center. And exhale, drop those knees over to the right, left arm. Coming out to the left, gazing over that left shoulder. If that does not feel good in the neck, then the gaze just stays up towards the ceiling. That breath is our anchor. It's our anchor in our yoga practice. It's our anchor in our meditation. It is our anchor in our lives. Bringing those knees back through center, and then take the soles of your feet together, knees out nice and wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly on our back. I like to bring one hand to my heart, one hand to my belly. And taking these final moments to really feel that breath, to feel the rise and the fall, to feel the energy, the vitality, the connection that we have built even just in this short practice. Allow that energy, that vitality to carry you through your day, to take you through the day ahead. Knowing you started your day from this place of pure connection to yourself. Taking a moment of gratitude here for this time that you have built for yourself. For this moment of prioritizing you, knowing that you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you took this opportunity to first fill your own. Extending those legs out long, reach those arms overhead, take a big good morning stretch, reaching long. And rolling over onto your right side, coming into a fetal position. Taking just one final moment right here of rest, of stillness. Pressing into those hands, coming up to a nice easy seat, crossing those legs, sitting up nice and tall, stacking each vertebrae of the spine, maybe pulling the shoulders up to your ears and down your back. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide, palms meeting overhead. Exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me. I have so much gratitude for you for allowing me to start your day with you, for letting me be the friend on your yoga mat to guide your practice. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you all so much. I truly mean it. Thank you for trusting me to be your friend, to guide your practice today. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please take a moment to do so. It helps more people find free yoga. Like this video. Let me know in the comment section what you are working on in your practice. How can I better support your yoga practice and where you are at right now? That's it. I will see you back here for your next practice.